Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of the Empowerment Minutes podcast. This show is a show where we delve into the world of learning, leadership, coaching, personal growth, and professional development. This is Dr. Maurine Kwende here, your podcast host. I'd like to welcome you once again back to the show, and for all our first timers, welcome. Again, I'm Dr. Maurine Kwende, your podcast host. I'm a learning leader, faculty, researcher, speaker, coach, consultant, and author. I am passionate about empowering leaders to reach their full potential, and I do this through my podcast, Reels, DBBA Academy, research, teaching, book, social media channels, and newsletter. You can learn more about me at maurinekwende.com, or you can reach out to me via email if you have a question or you like to be a guest on the show. You can send me an email at info@emklearningsolutions.com. info@emklearningsolutions.com. So, happy Thanksgiving in advance. I'm so grateful to all our listeners out there. This show has been running. This is the third year, and I see the downloads every week. I see you people sharing, commenting. I see people subscribing. This means a whole lot to me, and it just keeps me going. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see how it impacts, especially new leaders, first-time managers, team leaders, those who are really new in leadership. They've been emailing me and thanking me for all the contents that I keep sharing. So I appreciate the love and support. Thank you so much. So with Thanksgiving just around the corner, it's a perfect time then to reflect on work-life balance and the importance of gratitude in our journey. That's why today's episode really we're exploring the benefits of achieving a healthy work-life balance and sharing some tips to help you finish the year strong, right? So let's dive in. Now, before we delve into these tips, right, let's first understand why work-life balance is so crucial. We're always talking on the show about reaching our goals, SMART goals, every day. How did you prioritize your goals? What was your productivity like? What was your focus like? Did you have laser focus? Were you working in the flow and things like that, just to make sure that you are achieving your goals? It's also important to strike the right balance between our professional and personal lives, and this definitely brings a lot of benefits. First of all, it enhances our well-being. That's a benefit that we cannot even trade off. When we're achieving work-life balance, it really contributes significantly to our well-being. People would work so hard, and of course it comes with stress and all of that when they're not taking breaks. So once we're being work-life balance conscious, it reduces stress. It promotes mental health. It really enhances overall happiness. I'm a lot happier once I have this balance. And I would like to encourage you to really pay attention to your work-life balance. The next benefit you want to think about is productivity. Believe it or not, contrary to the belief that overworking leads to productivity, it's the opposite. A balanced life actually boosts your effectiveness. So when we're well rested, fulfilled outside of work, having great relationships, doing the things we love, it brings more focus and energy to our task, and that leads to increased productivity instead. The third benefit is that of stronger relationships. Oh my goodness. Balancing work and life, in nurturing our relationships, whether, with his family, friends, co-workers at work or whatever. It's just, a relationship with yourself, dedicating time to meaningful connections really fosters a sense of fulfillment and support. What's your relationship like with your community? How are you making an impact in the community that you're part of? Those things definitely have a positive impact in our life. And when we add value to other people, we're even more fulfilled. So, as you're spending Thanksgiving, many people go to even shelters, homeless people to share. That's what we're talking about building those relationships, even with the less fortunate, right? What are some ways that you can even create more stronger bonds or relationships with your community or the people that that are around you, right? And the opposite is also important, right? Who do you have to remove from your life that is doing the opposite? Okay. So now let's talk about then, okay, work-life balance. What are some tips that we can finish the year strong when it comes to work-life balance? Now we understand its benefits, right? What are some practical tips that we can ensure that we have a strong finish to the end of the year while maintaining a healthy work-life balance? Number one, we want to set, boundaries, right? Want to be able to establish clear boundaries between work and personal time. This could mean even designating specific work hours, sticking to them. Some people work all, throughout 24 hours. They're working for 16 hours. They don't even have time to take breaks and all of that. You got to be able to allow yourself time to really disconnect from, those things. Setting boundaries. Do you have to shut down your phone, get away from social media, emails, just so you can, establish those boundaries, right? How about prioritizing self-care? It's even more needed now than ever before in our society, mental health and all of that. Making self-care non-negotiable, right? Whether you're wanting to exercise, I don't joke with my exercise. Is it reading? I'm a bookworm for anyone who knows me very well. Reading or even simply taking a break. I love nature walks. Maybe you can incorporate that. Prioritize activities that recharge and rejuvenate you. Sometimes people feel like, oh, they're burnt out. Just a little change, in your routine would definitely make a difference. How about planning your time? That's tip number 3. You want to use effective time management technique. You want to plan your days, set priorities, allocate time to both your work and personal commitment, and ensure that nothing gets neglected, right? They're both important. Kind of think of it as scale, right? They should be balanced. One should not be tipping, right? Tip number 4, express gratitude. In this season of gratitude, and in the spirit of Thanksgiving, expressing gratitude daily will definitely make a difference. So take moments to appreciate both your professional accomplishments, personal accomplishments, your personal joys in your life, in that of your loved ones, will definitely make a difference and help you finish the year strong. So that's it for this week's podcast. So to wrap up, I would like to say balancing work and life isn't just a luxury. It's really necessary for our well-being and success. So as we appreciate Thanksgiving and all the love that is around us, let's not only focus on our goals, but also express gratitude for the balance we strive to achieve, by setting boundaries, prioritizing self-care, planning our time effectively, and cultivating gratitude. We will finish the year strong and enter the next year with even a renewed energy and purpose. So thank you for tuning in into this wonderful episode of the Empowerment Minutes podcast. If you found those insights valuable, please subscribe and share with those who might benefit. Until next time, I wish you once again a happy Thanksgiving. This is Dr. Maurine Kwende, your host, signing off.